Hi, welcome. We're going to get this little one clean. Look at you. Look at that dirty little face. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's got lots of discoloration, layers of grime and dirt. Layers of grime and dirt. Oh my. We're going to get you all cleaned up. What I'll do is, just so you can see a comparison, I'm going to have wash this leg last so that we can compare the color of the vinyl. I think this is a dirty leg. Is this even dirtier? Well, at least it shows the color. So when I start to brighten up the vinyl, you'll see the difference. So I'm not going to brighten all of them all at once. We'll leave one not clean so we have a comparison. Yes, because I did this one the other day and see how brightened that vinyl is. Let's compare that to this leg. You see the difference? This is dingy and this is all clean and bright. Okay, so we're going to see, I'm going to leave one not cleaned to see the comparison just on this doll. So we could have a comparison. So I'm not going to start with the face first. I'm going to start with the limbs. So let's start with this one, okay? So what I do is I clean the outside and the inside, but on the outside, I like to use the pink stuff, and I'll go into talking about the pink stuff. And on the inside, I like to use CLR mold and mildew, and it's a foaming spray, and I let that sit in there. And you'd be surprised how dirty it is on the inside from the filler that might have gotten damp or wet or any moisture. Mildew can start, and it can be down in the feet here or lower part of the leg. If the doll was ever washed, the cloth body, and you know, however they decided to let it dry, it will never dry thoroughly right away. I don't even know if it can inside the legs. It gets trapped. It gets trapped moisture, and it may dry out later, but in the meantime, it's forming a mildew. So it's really important to clean the inside. When you have the opportunity to clean the inside, or even remove the body to put a new body on, don't think that you're doing it a favor by leaving that old filler inside. They do sell K-Pop if you want to put fresh K-Pop back in. They did use some foam. I found pieces of foam in some of the dolls that I've removed that were all decayed and like sawdust. You don't need to put stuff like that back in your doll. I do have a video of different things that I have filled my dolls with besides K-Pop, so you can look for that video. So the pink stuff, it's made by Star Drops. It's the Miracle Cleaning Paste. It's tough on stains. It's vegan. The pink stuff is tough on saucepans, cooker tops, sinks, UPVC, barbecues, ceramic tiles, glass showers, garden furniture, paintwork, boats, brass, rust. The list is endless. The pink stuff paste is a mild abrasive paste, and when it says mild, it is so mild you could probably give yourself a facial on your face with this. I mean, don't do it, but it does not, I don't find any scratching or abrasive anything about it. So you apply using a soft cloth or sponge. Rub gently before rinsing with hot water. Be careful not to apply too much pressure, as this could result in scratching. I have not scratched one piece of vinyl or even my sink. The scratches that you can get from pans or silverware, I mean, that just happened last night. This pink stuff will remove any spots on your porcelain sinks. And when I get done cleaning, the sink will be even brighter. So It says to test if you want to in inconspicuous areas. Do not use on hot or warm surfaces. The ingredients contains 5 to 15% soap. There is a perfume, but it's not an annoying perfume, okay? It smells kind of like a cherry smell. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. I don't wear gloves with this stuff. I use a toothbrush often. Let's just get a toothbrush amount in here. And I do normally get the vinyl wet and spread it around, but I'm kind of nervous that I have my phone hanging from my neck here on this little holder. Hope it stays attached. I work over water in the sink, so I'm going to just add a little bit of water here. Get that in, rubbed in. And this is a soft toothbrush, okay? I don't buy anything but a soft toothbrush, and it's a toothbrush that I once used, so that even makes it even a softer toothbrush. I recycle my toothbrushes to use for cleaning various things, and this one is designated just for my dolls. And when I put it all on here, I'm going to let it sit, because that's what I do with my sink. Put it all on with like I even wipe it with a paper towel and wipe it off with a paper towel. I don't really do a lot of scrubbing with this paste. It really brightens all on its own. So I'm going to set this aside and grab an arm. Now this arm has a mark right here, which it might be from an object that made that pink mark, but sometimes pink marks on the outside of a vinyl, even green or other colors, can be caused from the inside, like moisture that got trapped in there. But it's too far down, I can't really see. Sometimes if you have one where you can see it, if there's a pink mark on the outside and then you look inside and it's a darker hot pink on the inside, that's started from the inside and is working its way out on the vinyl, and that's when you would use, for sure, a mold and mildew cleaner, because then you can maybe stop it from progressing, because it can just keep on going and getting bigger and brighter. So I don't know what that came from, but I'm sure this product is not going to take this off. What might work is on a sunny day you use acne cream, and you put acne cream, a good amount, you don't, big old blob right there of acne cream, wrap it in saran wrap, lay this out on a paper towel in the direct sun, away from an animal so they don't run off with it, and leave it out all day in the sunshine. You may have to add more of the acne cream and repeat day after day after day until it brightens up. But that's for ink spots or anything that you just can't get off with naturally cleaning it. Now, notice how I did not start washing with Dawn dish soap or any other dish soap on my dolls. I've done that in the past, and it's a waste of time. That is great for dishes and things that you normally clean often, and it's getting off that top layer and maybe, but not for dull vinyl. I mean, it would take a lot of washing, I think. I mean, I've washed with Dawn dish soap many vinyl dolls before, but I never, when it comes to a vintage doll that's got, we're talking 64 years old. This doll is 64 years old, and there's layers after layers of grime and dirt built up over all these decades. That's when you need to use a different product, not just dish soap. Dish soap will get the top layer off, and your vinyl will still have this dark look. Look how this is already brightening up. We're going to leave one of these out as a comparison, remember? Okay, you will see this brighten up, and I'm loving this. I love this product on cleaning almost anything in my house that I can use it on, which is basically, they listed just about everything, right? So when you see this product, I find it at Home Depot, Walmart, even on Amazon. They will sell, you know, the squirt bottle that's got mixture of water, and this product, that does not work. Get the paste. Don't waste your money on the liquid pink stuff. I bought that thinking, oh, I can use that in my bathroom shower and everything. No, it does not do the same as the actual paste. You're basically paying for diluted, watered down paste. You're paying for water. Speaking of which, one time I was really lucky, and I mean, I had no idea. I almost took it back, but I got some detergent, and it was really thick. When I opened it, it was not pouring out like it normally was, and it was because, guess what? It was concentrated. Somehow, I don't know how many bottles, or I mean containers went through of the detergent that didn't get mixed with the water that they would put in there. So I, you know, put the concentrated detergent, liquid detergent, into an empty container that I had from that was empty, and just kept adding water and water and water. I didn't have to buy detergent for, over a year. That was such a lucky find. I almost took it back, saying, this is so thick. I've never seen detergent so thick before. So, you know, we are paying for the water, the liquid that they put in, those liquid, even the stuff that you have to spray things out of, it's got some water in there. So I'm talking here, but I should have already just set this down. It's got enough on here, and I've done enough scrubbing. We're just gonna let that sit right here. So let's do this leg. I can already see a difference. Can you? Can you right there see a difference? I mean, this to this, I mean, seriously. Let's get this a little wet. Just for fun, here's some Dawn dish soap. Let's see what the Dawn dish soap can do with this this leg, since I have the product on my hand, so let's do a fair test. And let's see what Dawn dish soap can do. And I'm not going to wash the thigh. We'll just see. We'll see how much brighter it can get, okay? Because I don't want to be telling you something that... Because I've used it, and then it's like, you know, I can still see dirt. And so you can do the Dawn dish, or any dish soap first. And then after you get done, and you think you missed a spot, and you're doing it again and again and again, why not just go straight to the stuff that really takes it all off at once? Let's see if there's really any difference from the bottom to the top of this leg. Pretty close. A little bit cleaner, but it is cleaner. But let me just rinse this off and see if you see a difference. So this one here, it didn't get this spot off here. I don't know, the lighting in here I don't, maybe there isn't much of a difference, but it misses a lot. When I'm using the dish soap, it misses a lot of spots. Like there's some dirt up here. So, and there's some dirt on the feet still, in between the toes. Anyway, I just feel like I'm wasting my time with Dawn dish soap. So, you can still use your Dawn dish soap. My goodness. I shouldn't be saying you shouldn't waste your time on Dawn dish soap. I like the pink stuff. Nobody's paying me to tell you what to use. In fact, use what you want to use. My disclosure is that I'm just sharing things that I like to use, and you're using products, anything mentioned at your own risk. I just prefer the pink stuff. Feel like it's getting down a few layers of grime a lot faster than the dish soap. I think there's some people that use stuff that's for for when you got auto grease on your hands. I forget what product that is, but that is kind of grease. That has a greasiness to it, and I don't want my vinyl to be shiny. I'm just thinking that that product has some sort of built-in lotion or something in it, and I don't want shiny, greasy vinyl. Let's see if that spot, those two spots that were right there, brighten up. And I'm just going to leave this on here. Put some paste back on this because I like to let it sit. Okay, and then I haven't done this one yet, so we're gonna save that for later. It's just gonna sit over there. Okay, now for the head. Now this hair isn't in that great a shape at all. In fact, it may get just shaved off. You know, there's just too much hair that's missing to worry about this. And if I was to re-root this head, I would want all this nasty hair off. So just for fun, we're going to wash this with some shampoo and see what happens. But I didn't have much luck with my top knot. It was so frazzled and yucky. You'll see that later. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about if, okay, say the hair was in great shape and you didn't want to get anything, but you didn't want to get your pink stuff isn't, I don't think, going to hurt it, but I'm just going to focus on the face. And because the hair is in such bad shape, if I wasn't videotaping, I wouldn't even really care if it got in the hair. It's not like a bleach. This is not a bleaching product. It's a cleaning paste. You can also take saran wrap and cover your head with the hair part if you got a really good, nice head of hair, or just use your dish soap and just spot treat in areas where you need to use the pink stuff. But I'm just going for it here with the pink stuff. This ducky here, he got cleaned with the pink stuff, didn't you? Yes, you did. You were nasty dirty. And then, anything that's a squeaky toy, he also got sat in a bath of bleach. Use Clorox bleach to get the bleach inside and kill any bacteria, mildew, or mold right in the sink here, didn't you? So, yeah. I started off with the pink stuff, and then it's like, you know what? This is an open squeaky toy. You need to be bleached. So if you've got bathtub toys, swimming pool toys, you do need to, you know, make sure there's no bacteria stuck on the inside of those rubber squeaky things. That's an Edward Mobley duck, and I think it's to hold the soap. It's a bath toy. Hold soap. I'm going to put some extra red on the cheeks because it feels like, or it looked like that had more dirt and grime on the cheeky area. And don't worry about taking off the manufactured blush if there's any even left on it, because you can reblush easily. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Blushing is really easy to do. I will do a video on blushing. I mean, not just, you know, what an easy way to blush. Okay, nose crevices there, all around the neck of the flange of the neck. I'm probably going to shave this head and be scrubbing on the entire head later, but just getting this done for video purposes of seeing the face a lot cleaner. Okay, I'm going to let you sit over there. Now, normally I would let these sit like several hours. I don't worry about it. It says 10, I think it said 10 minutes, or was that another product? Anyway, let's see what it says. I don't think it says any time frame on here. I think that was my OxiClean to get out a stain. Is 10 minutes. The OxiClean, I like share. Look how dirty this water is. Can you see how dirty the water is? That is the cloth body with, just to see how I can brighten this up just for fun. I'm not putting it back on, it's torn. But look how nasty dirty, it looks like pee. That's dirty water from that body, and it's already brightened up. It's kind of a fleshy beige tone body. I don't know. It did have kind of a pinkish fleshy stitching here, so I don't know if this was originally a different shade and this is just the aged fabric color. But it's still, you can, like, this dirty, nasty water, I'm going to empty out. Look how just think about that. You think that you're doing your doll a favor by leaving it vintage? It can still be vintage but clean. So what I do is, I put a little OxiClean. We're going to see how much brighter, how much more dirt comes off this thing. So you can buy both this trigger bottle and the refill bottle and be able to spot treat stains. If you have any stains on the body, I mean, if you don't need to remove it and you just want to do some little spot treating on your, like I think there was a spot. Well, it's gone if there was. There's some spots up there. So anyway, I'm going to have it face down in the bottom there where that product is. Turn it on. Get some water in there. And this doesn't have a really strong odor. I don't like detergents that have real strong deodorizers. They make your item not smell very clean and fresh, more like a deodorized candle. And I'm kind of sensitive to certain detergent smells, and I don't even like most of the fabric softeners and stuff. I really don't even like. So anyway, we'll just see how much brighter this gets. And let's go back to rinsing here. Now I want to say that when we get to working on the inside is when some of the filler that you thought was completely out will start coming out from up here in the toes. So yeah, nice and clean. I don't see any missed spots. Okay, that wasn't a missed spot. That's a spot that probably needs acne cream. These two spots, some acne cream and put out in the sunshine. And if you don't have sunshine yet, you can do it at a later time. You can have it attached to your doll's body, cover the body like it's having a spa day, and the only part that's getting in the sunshine is this limb with the wrapped with saran wrap with the acne cream over those two spots, and it'll brighten it up. And again, disclosure that I don't know the condition of your body or anything. I just know that it's worked fine for me several times, even ink marks, pen marks. So, yeah, so we will do that. Now, here's some spots right here. Might come off again with some more scrubbing with the... And this is what dish soap would probably miss, so let's just see if my pink stuff can get that off. And if it doesn't, there's one other thing that I do, and I know some people don't do it, but like, for instance, I need to start sanding on this finger to get this finger smooth, and after I get done sanding, it has a little, actually that's a little crack. I can feel that, but there'll be some sanding, and to smooth your sanding, guess what works? The nail polish acetone. Acetone, you know, just don't get a big old thing of acetone. You don't need that. Just regular, plain, regular, not added oils, acetone that you remove nail polish with. You can actually lightly go over something that just would not come off, like say this, I don't know what this is. And same with these two. You can try a little acetone on those parts, and don't leave it on there very long. Just wipe it on there like from a cotton ball, and then wash it with soap right off, and see if that doesn't remove some spots or scrapes on your doll. Again, everything I say that I do for mine, you don't have to do it on yours at all. This is just me sharing what I do and what I use. If you heard not to, or you like to follow and listen to something that somebody else has been using for years, then do that. This is me just sharing what I use. We're just going to hold this arm up to this arm. This one wasn't clean. I don't know if you can see the dingy in this lighting compared to this. I can see it in my lighting. There's a little bit of a darker. You see that? Anyway, so now I'm going to wash this arm. And this part is going to eventually just come off. The extra leftover fabric from the body, you can get rid of that with a little seam ripper. Sometimes I have this already done before I even start washing, but I was like, I wanted to get started on this video because I've got other things I need to get done. So anyway, eventually this will all come off. I'm not going to be super concerned about that during this video, okay? But that does come off. Before you start adding your new body, you want to get those stitches off there. Get rid of them. I think this had a pinky that needs some sanding, and I have a video of me doing that. See, it got I don't know, chewed on or something right here. You see that in the light. So I'm going to take a regular sand that you would use for your nails, sand this down, and then once you've sanded it down, it still have a texture of sanding. So then you take a little bit of acetone nail polish remover, and that actually, it just softens the vinyl in those spots, and then rinse it off with soap and water, and you won't see the sanding that you did on your vinyl with a little bit of acetone. We used to use acetone decades ago for just to remove all the glued on hair from the vinyl heads. So we did it on vinyl, you know, on their heads for hours trying to get that glue off. So, you know, it does soften the top layer of the vinyl a little bit, and I think that's how the adhesive glue detached. We're not going to go through the vinyl with the acetone. It's just that if you don't have to use really harsh products, then don't use them. Go with something that works, that, you know, but that is really the only thing that I find that will soften a scratch or sanding that you did on your vinyl. Okay, so now we got that clean. Now I'm going to rinse off the face. Much better. You do have this almost like just kind of like a little green like hue right here on this cheek. So I might be putting you in the sunshine with a little acne cream on your cheek there. See if there's anything on the inside that could have caused that, and I don't see any discoloration on the inside that would have came out on the outside there. I might treat it some more with the pink stuff, and let it sit on there a lot longer. But we're going to shampoo its hair, but before I do that, I'm going to take my CLR, and this is how I treat the inside. Okay, I want it to go, it's going to go, it's filled up. Eventually the foam will kind of start to disappear, and I just fill it some more. I let it sit. I don't water this down. I want this to really do its thing. I want that product to get down into the hands, and guess what? There might be some old filler that will loosen up with this sitting and soaking. I'll be moving this in a different spot. It's just temporary. And I'm not too concerned about this getting on the outside of the vinyl. I've never had a problem with it being on the outside. In fact, just for fun, I'm gonna squirt your face and see if, this is just me testing to see if maybe that brightens up the cheek that had that discoloration, because this is it is a mold and mildew thing. If that happens to be some little greenish mold, let's see if that brightens up. You're my tester. I've always just squirted this on the inside, but often it's getting on the outside as well. So anyway, let that sit. I'll probably pause this video because I still wanted to shampoo that hair, and you all know that, because you shampoo your own hair. Basically, let me just tell you what I'm going to do. This is Pantene, and it's sulfate-free shampoo. You don't have to use this brand. Use what's in your cupboard. I just use what I use on my own hair. Shampoo, condition, leave the conditioner on there, rinse it out, reapply more conditioner if it needs more treatment. I sometimes put saran wrap over it to let it sit even all night long with some conditioner on the hair. And if after a while it doesn't look any different, it's just time to say goodbye, shave it off, and root it, wig it. I do have the toppers that you could get, and I can make you a topper, and that would cover the root holes. But you can also just get a wig. So, or you could just wear a bonnet and do one of my doll bangs. They start from back here, and it's headband style, and you just put a bonnet on. So, yeah, just rinse this off. Let's see. Any difference in your little face here? I'm going to keep treating that, and if I discover what removes this, I haven't had one that had a greenish bluish hint before, so I will keep testing on you, and then I'll say which product worked. Okay. Also, just blushing, it will hide that too, so it's not real critical that I get that off. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'll just put some shampoo on your head. I'm going to let these sit right here, upright. Now, when you are done washing your limbs, it's very critical that you make sure nothing is left inside, no old filler down in the toes or the hands. Have them upside down and drying, or shove paper towels in there and pull them out. Get it totally bone dry, clean, dry inside before you attach it to a new body and adding any new filler. That is so critical. Do not rush the process of cleaning and then doing assembly on the same day. Wait till the next day. Make sure that vinyl is totally dry. I'm going to just put some shampoo on your head. That might have been too much for your do? Let's just see. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Scrub-a-dub-dub, baby. You probably haven't had your hair washed in 64 years. Let's just give you a spa day, yeah. Let's put some little ducky wave. Let's do the little duck curl. Aren't you cute with your little ducky? Let's put your ducky down here. Always looks good when it's wet. Okay, let's make it dirty over here from Dirty Bodies paste. Conditioner. Every time I run out of my shampoo, I don't always use Pantene, but I do search for the sulfate-free ones. Anyway, every time they keep changing it. So this is Hydrating Glow, Baob. I can't even pronounce that. Anyway, they keep changing everything. They've got so many different choices. You can stand there forever deciding, oh, which one is gonna make my hair amazing. A little water on there. It feels like a rug. It literally feels like I'm washing, like I'm wasting my time with a rug. I need to just get the shaver out. Where's my shaver? I have one that I use for my dog. Let's just shave it off. It's not going to fix the main problem that you've got going on. I mean, look at all that. It's missing a lot. So my toppers, you need to order a topper that's more full, not as wispy, because it's not going to hide any of that. So sometimes, you might just be better off just getting yourself a little wig and trimming it, thinning it down. But if you can't find the right color match that you want, you can contact me. I have a lot of different shades that really are closer to the original. Or you can decide you want to be a little blonde baby or a brunette or a carrot top. The nice thing about my toppers, I make them with a magnetic option, and you can swap and be a blonde one day, a brunette another day, whatever. That's the fun thing with the topper. There's no gluing a wig on. There's no frustration of trying to get it to, pull down and the cap to fit your head. It's not made that way. And my bangs, have options of being clipped on or elastic, and I pretty much individually will work with whatever your problem is with your doll. Each one has got a different issue. I am doing a lot of other projects too, so I don't like when I take your order, it won't be done like that same day or the next day. I schedule you in. You can always follow my eBay account. I'm USA Cheryl Shop. That's my website too. You can go straight there through Doll Bangs, if that's easier to remember. Doll Bangs, like the bangs, .com.